Looks like I have you. How you doing? It's your Uncle Phil, Phil O'Neill, and I sound like I'm under the weather? Yeah, pretty much. But I'll do my best today to bring you from a very windy Liberty High School baseball diamond, the Liberty Eagles hosting the Jacksonville Routt Rockets. Looking at this today, and forgive me, I'm going to probably be clearing my throat several times, trying to mute the mic when I get an opportunity to. You can also hear my microphone that's out here on the fence to pick up the field action. It's, oh man, it is windy. Out of the southwest, 16, gusting of 32. I think sometimes a little harder than that. I was talking with head coach Travis Ruppel before the game, and he was telling me for Liberty, he said, yeah, it's always a blowing out here. So there you have it. Let me get here and real quick check some things. And the sun's going to go in and out most of the game. That I can tell you. I'm trying to get something. What's going on here? Hang in there a minute. We'll get there in just a second. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. Now you see sun and clouds today with a high right now, or a temperature about 65 with those winds. It's a sweatshirt, sweater day for sure. I don't know if it'll get colder as time goes on. Looks a little dark here. I'll be trying to make adjustments with the camera settings as the time goes on here. The issue is, of course, we lose the cloud. We can tell that the excuse me. We can tell that the clouds are there and it's got some blue sky, but when I go a little higher on the you see the players better, but washes out the sky. But I think we'll take that for a better look today with the way the sun is with today's game. So let's talk a little bit about the Jacksonville Routt Rockets coming into this one. They are 16-10 with 7-0 in the Western Illinois Valley Conference, the WIVC. And I'm looking at these guys. When I went and got the lineup card from our head coach Ryan Turner, I'm like, man, these guys are big. I mean, they all look big. And with being 16-10, they play a lot of tough teams. So that record you just kind of throw out the window. More importantly, that 7-0 conference record is the impressive part of their stature. And they are in Class 1A, as I understand it. So let's go ahead and go through the Jacksonville Routt Rockets lineup in the golds today. I was looking at the uni. I guess that's if you can kind of see the numbers, tough to tell it, but I believe they're just dark purple just a bit, even though some of the uniform is kind of a black uniform. So let's go over that starting lineup. Batting first, it's your center fielder, number 14, Bryson Mossman. Batting second, the left fielder, number 1, Samuel Long. Batting third, your first baseman, number 17, Brady Turner. Make sure let me check something else for you real quick. All right, yep, everything's working. That's what I want to see. Batting fourth, it's your third baseman, number 33, Cale Reich. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 8, Dalton Brown. Got another Brown batting sixth. That's the second baseman, number 29, Jacob Brown. Batting seventh, your right fielder, number 3, Anson Butcher. Batting eighth, it's your pitcher today, at least starting out, number 2, Jonas Brown. And the DH, number 23, Tegan Reeves. Playing out in the field that Reeves is DHing for is shortstop, number 5, Owen Smith. Now let's talk about the host here, the Liberty Eagles. They come into this one with a record of 10-8-1, 5-3 in the West Central Conference. Their last win was against Palmyra, Missouri. That was on April 4th. They won 6-4. Let's go over their lineup real quick. Batting first, the catcher, number 11, Dylan Hawking. Batting second, the pitcher, number 5, Evan Sims. Batting third, the third baseman, number 10, Reed Sparrow. Batting fourth, it's your first baseman, number 22, Gavin Edgar. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 27, Bo Luaders. In the sixth spot, the left fielder, number 2, Blaine DG. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 7, Lane Bent. Hitting eighth for the Eagles, your pitcher, number 9, Will Fessler. Batting ninth, the DH, number 8, Tanner Walton. And he is DHing for the shortstop, Brody Klauser, number 12. So there you go. And that's your starting lineups. Again, I'm under the weather, so forgive me for that. I'll do the best I can today, and that's going to be today and tomorrow. So what you going to do? What you going to do? I'll be back after this here on Furious Rally Sports. Hang in there. Umpire's getting ready to talk to the coaches here in just a moment, by the by.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health.
Losing the fear of looking foolish comes with age.
Who did you steal him from?
Losing your way in your own home doesn't. Confusion with time and place may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
Early detection gives you and your loved one time to plan for the future. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's.
I always make sure I'm safely strapped in before I start driving. So I always check that my child is buckled correctly in her car seat. Check that your kids are in the right seat for their age and size at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
The best is yet to come.
Positive self-talk comes from finding positive voices.
Is yet to come. The best
I block out the rest.
Love, you're mine.
When I arrived in the U.S. at 19, I struggled to find job opportunities without a high school diploma. Everything I have, my education, my career, my marriage, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and my teachers.
Your achievement has set an example for so many students. Most importantly, your daughter.
Education was the key that unlocked all my opportunities.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free adult education centers near you.
I love some fresh snow, but nothing clears my mind like fresh air. So I like to go on walks to reground myself. Love, you're mine.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you.
Even though you quit smoking years ago, you may be at risk for lung cancer.
Okay. Well, with the routine screening, you can detect it early when it's more curable.
Sounds good, guys. Can I get a little space here?
Biologically, no.
Okay.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Positive affirmations help keep me grounded on and off the pitch. I am successful. I am talented. I am strong. I'm healing all areas of my life. Love, you're mine.
All right, look at you taking the stairs. Who are you?
We're your lungs.
We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early when it's more curable.
Good to know. Well, I gotta go somewhere.
So do we.
Listen to your lungs. Get a routine screening that could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Serious, man. I actually drive better when I'm on it. It just helps me focus.
It just helps me focus, you know?
Okay. So the umpires will momentarily get in there and At least I think they're here. I thought I saw them. You can tell the wind is just going to basically be a real problem today with my camera. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. I'm going to go to a different camera. Hopefully in the off season here, and try to change some things as far as that is concerned. There we go. The coaches will be getting together here in just a moment. I don't see the umpires. I thought I saw the umpires earlier, but I guess I did not. Again, Jacksonville Routt, just a couple of years ago, they went and got, third in state in baseball. Had a really good team. Can't remember what I saw the record. Did they lose 2 or 3 games? That was it. Pretty impressive team for the Routt Rockets a few years ago. And these guys, I watched them in infield. I didn't get a chance to watch Liberties much because I was getting set up for the game. But Routt, they just look like a well-oiled machine. Just everybody knows where the ball is supposed to go, fielding crisply. I know that doesn't mean anything come game time. Things can go haywire. But for the moment, Routt looks pretty good as far as out in the field. Some of their guys out here running, I'll show you. We'll take the bobbing camera out. It'll bob less the farther out I go here. Again, winds about southwest, 16 to 32. I think they're gusting more than that at times, which basically means it's a cross breeze from what I saw from left to right, from like left field out to center, maybe left field out to right center. It's kind of hard to describe that, but that's what I am noticing here when I check the wind. Will it keep the ball in the park, swing balls? It may very well do that today. Again, Routt Catholic comes into this 16-10. But they're 7-0 in the Western Illinois Valley Conference. So that should tell you something there. Liberty comes into this one 10-8-1, 5-3 in the West Central Conference. So all those coaches would tell you that when it comes right down to it, the pitch count really makes a difference. Unless you have a slew of arms on your team, it makes it very difficult. I would say, depending on how many games you have in a week, you might have to have 5 or 6 pitchers throw. Let me see if I can look up while we have a moment waiting for the umpires. Let me try to look up the pitch count rules because it's kind of confusing. It is, but it isn't. Give me just a second here. Okay. According to what I found here, as far as varsity level is concerned, 1 to 30 pitches, there's no rest required. If they throw 31 to 45, 1 day of rest. So that would be maybe 2 to 3 innings if you average 15 pitches an inning. 46 to 60, 2 days of rest. 61 to 75, 3 days of rest. 76 to 105, 4 days of rest. So I suppose in some respect, and by the way, the daily max is 105 pitches. So there you have it. I'm trying to see what we've got going on here. We got players standing on both sides. Do we have an umpire yet? Did they already talk things over? I'm not sure they did here. Hang on. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm not sure what exactly we're waiting on here, so hang on just a minute. Again, well, I think the umpires are now in there, aren't they? We got the coaches in there. So we have one umpire set there. I believe what's happening with the camera is it's having trouble focusing because of the wind and the bounce. Let me see if I can fix that in while we're waiting for the start here. It's almost like it's just having trouble with the... Let's see if that makes any difference. It may or may not. Looks like it has. Very good. All right. Well, it's like this camera's had a mind of its own, like it's changed its own settings. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Again, forgive me, a little bit under the weather today. Liberty hosting Jacksonville Routt. First baseball game that I've done for Liberty and the first baseball game I've done for J Routt. So here we are. Glad to be here today, though, even though I'm a little bit under the weather. Call it a little bit. You're going to hear me chewing gum, and that's one of the things that I'm going to try to do to keep my voice from, I don't think you'd want to hear me rattling a piece of candy around in my mouth, would you? Probably not. Got plenty of water on hand today, though. That's a good thing. I am stationed about where you can see this camera, a little bit out in left center, to the left of the batter's eye. And, I mean, at 65 with the wind, it doesn't feel too bad in the sun. So but you would want to bring a sweater or a coat today if you were out watching the game, because as time goes on, it's going to get cooler as this game goes on. A little bit early start now, because this game, high school games typically start about 4:30, but this one's starting at 3:45. We're a little bit late, though, with the start here at 3:48. You can hear the wind just a rattling off that microphone that I have here out on the outfield fence. I mean to tell you, it's a blowing. The sun kind of coming in and out as the game goes on here today. Kind of wonder if we're waiting for the second umpire. Is it possible here? I think we might be. I'm not sure who we've got throwing there for Liberty. I don't have an 18 in the. It's like he's going to be the starter. Did they make a change? I don't have an 18 on a roster here anywhere. Let me try to check some information. Again, I'm a little under the weather today. You're going to hear me kind of coughing and hacking. I'll try to mute it when I can, but sometimes you don't get a chance to. Let me kind of see what's going on here. Well, it looks like we're finally going to start here, apparently. I'm trying to look up the information for the... Yep, there we go. Finally got it. Let's just see. We got all the players there. Okay. Well, yeah, there's one in there. I don't have him on the roster at all. Oh, yeah, I do. The roster I've got is alphabetic, and it's not numbered. C.J. Brown. All right. So no, he's not on the hill. All right. They confused me with who was throwing there. Actually, your pitcher is Will Fessler. Okay. And your catcher today is Dylan Hawking. At first, Gavin Edgar. At second, Bo Lueders. At short, Brody Klauser. At third, Reed Sparrow. In left field is Blaine Deege. In center field, Lane Bent. And in right field, who do I have in right field here? Looking. Ah, did I miss the right fielder? On the score sheet, I don't have a right fielder. What happened there? We'll figure it out as we go. Left field. And the wind starts to just howl all of a sudden, right at game time. Sure, do it. Why not? I'm kind of thinking we are still waiting for the second umpire. And I see who's throwing out here in right. We're out in left, but who's out in right here? My bad. My other left. When I'm facing it, left seems like it's right. That looks like that says 9. But why do we have the pitcher that says 9? Well, oh, 5. All right, the pitcher. What did I get wrong there? Ah, that's what happened. I think the scorecard was filled out. Evan Sims is out in right field. Evan Sims is your pitcher. Will Fessler is in right field. Number 9. Okay, got it. Now, they had 2 pitchers on the... I don't know, I filled it out wrong. That's possible, too. Okay, now I got it. Still loosening up, waiting for the second umpire, I believe. Probably thought the game was at 4:30. No surprise there. Yeah, we're still waiting for that second umpire. Boy, it's having a devil of a time focusing in there, huh? Look at that. Wow. It's all because of the wind. That might be as good as we get it. It's like it's changing its mind as we're can't figure out what to focus on, huh? Let me try to get this set up to where we can pick up something at least. Wow. There, it's kind of focused. Let's see if it'll stay. We think it will. Third base, first base side, third base side, right field, or left field rather, center, and right. Okay. Again, we believe we're waiting for the umpires, or for the second umpire. And I wouldn't be surprised if this is because of the game being scheduled at 3:45 for a start instead of 4:30. Not real sure. Again, you got to remember the folks that umpire, they have other jobs and other things that they're doing in their lives. I could easily see how this could happen where you have someone that is supposed to umpire today and thinking the game started at 4:30. Why wouldn't you? Normally they do start at 4:30. Everybody's just kind of milling around here. As soon as the umpire shows up, that second one, I believe we will start. Strange beginnings to this one. Note to self, when you print out a roster, print them out by number. I thought I'd done that, and they're printed in alphabetic, so I'll have to be hunting for numbers for Liberties. Got Routt Catholics printed out okay. Weird. Again, forgive me, Furious Rally Sports. It's Uncle Phil O'Neill. Under the weather today will be for tomorrow's game with Unity at Payson in baseball. See our friends for the first time in Payson and the first time ever for Unity to be on Furious Rally Sports. But boy, I tell you, windy today here. Interestingly enough, while we got a moment, take a look over here. This should be to the right. Looky there. The girls are out of town, but the scoreboard, I can see it fully, but you can't because the camera's being blocked by one of the poles. So I don't know if that's going to be working for both sides so I can see it. I have no idea. Perhaps it will be. Again, the wind's going to affect the focus, the camera. It's just the southwest at 16, gust to 32 is what I last saw. It's probably a little bit more advanced than that at various points. Again, I believe we are waiting for the second umpire. Could they play with one? I don't know. I would say since the other umpire likely will show up around 4:30 or 4:15, they could probably just go ahead and start this game, right? With one umpire. At least that's what I'm thinking. Wow, those numbers are just incredibly hard to read on that Liberty uniform. I don't believe are they traced out in red? We'll take a look at that real quick. They might be red in there. I can't quite see it. Yeah, I think they are ever so slight, but it's tough to see that. A lot of uniforms or teams are going to that, and it's just, for a guy that's calling a game, it makes it very difficult. Again on the bump, Evan Sims. Man, I need to fix that in the scorecard here. Hold on. But we're going to go ahead and play. Going to play with one umpire, apparently. So here we go, finally starting the game. It was supposed to start at 3:45, starting a little bit after 4. This is your center fielder, number 14, Brian Mossman. Pitch is in there for a strike. Take a look at Brian here. The camera will focus it all. Going to have a rough one today with the bobbin. That's why it's not focusing worth a hoot. In there for a strike. You say to yourself, well, could you put it up on a stable platform? Not to look over these fences. These fences are too tall anymore for safety. The old fences, they could. That is grounded. Okay, grounded over to the left side, and I missed the shot there. Forgive me. One away. He was second to first. One out. Number 2 hitter, the left fielder. Number 1, Samuel Long. Just started. Supposed to start at 3:45. Did not. Pitches in there, I think. No, low for a ball to Samuel Long. Outside for a ball now. 2-0 from your pitcher, Evan Sims. That is fouled. Two and one here. Going to be down 3-1. Dylan Hawking tried to frame that a little bit, couldn't do so for Liberty. We've just started. Ground out to the right side. The 3-1 count. Believe it or not, the scoreboard's working over there. That is ball 4. So Samuel Long will walk with one out. That's your number 3 hitter. The first baseman, number 17, Brady Long. Let me tell you, Brady Turner, rather. Man, look at these guys. They're big. Hard to get a focus there, I know, with the wind. Pitch is fouled under the backstop. I'm guessing Brady's probably got quite the stroke that can hit one out. We'll widen out the scene so you can see what the runner will do. My guess, Samuel Long, probably a candidate to take off at some point here. One out in the top of the first. Routt and Liberty. Furious Rally Sports. Throw over there. Nope. Oh, gets away, but not very far. Again, forgive me. The voice is not so good, Al. Not today. Won't be for tomorrow either, but we'll get through it for next week. Brady Turner, the number 3 hitter in the lineup for Routt, the first baseman. What can he do against the Eagles with one out? Is it called a strike? No. I believe it's a ball. No, it is called a strike. It's 0-2. You can see the umpire move his hand. See the wind massively affecting the camera and the focus and everything today. This one fouled. Rockets come into this one 16-10, but importantly, at least for their conference, they're 7-0, Western Illinois Valley Conference. That's pretty good. That's more of an indicator of how good a team they are. Sims comes home. This is to second. Oh, it's a line drive, and they doubled him off. How about that one? Wow. Don't see that very often. 1, 2, 3. That's the old school. That's a weird double play, but it happened here. Nice play by your second baseman. That's Bo Luaders that made that play, and we will go to the bottom of the first. No score on Furious Rowdy Sports. I'll return in a second. Okay. Hawkins, Sims, Sparrow, 1, 2, 3 for Liberty here in the bottom of the first. The double play on Jacksonville Routt. A rare beast, the second base line drive over to first. Don't see that very often. Fouls that one for a ball, or for the first strike. For a ball? How would you foul that for a ball, Phil? Can you tell I'm a little under the weather? Yeah, just a bit. Foul to the right, down the line. So 2 strikes quickly now on Dylan Hawking. Your pitcher is Jonas Brown. And how tall is that cat? Looks like he's about 6'3", 6'4". Pitch is outside. His catcher today is Dalton Brown. First base, Brady Turner. Second base, Jacob Brown. I'll have to go through the rest of the infield in a moment. That is in the dirt. So we sit now at 2-2. Again, the wind affecting the camera massively today, and there's not much I can do about it. I'm going to look at getting a different camera in the offseason that's got a little more stability. That is grounded to second to first for the outs. Brown over to Turner for the first out of the inning on Dylan Hawking. So now your pitcher, Evan Sims, if it'll focus on him. Kind of, not really. That pitch is low and outside for a ball. Wobbly goblin in the wind today. It's always windy at Liberty, seemingly. That is a base hit out to center field. Coming up with that and throwing it in, Brian Mossman with a single for Evan Sims. So with 1 out, it'll be up to the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Focus, you devil, focus. And that is Reed Sparrow, your third baseman. Get here for your runner and your... There we go. That's outside for a ball. Again, no score. 1, 2, 3 for Routt in the first, but the Unusual line double play to the second baseman over to first to get the runner that was off just a bit. And this one is popped up. Second baseman should have it. And he does for the second out. That's Jacob Brown. Well, we're trying to focus on those hitters in there, but boy, I tell you, it does not want to do that today, does it? That's just not going to work. All right, well, back out to here. Little focus on you, the pitcher. Jonas Brown, but yeah, okay. Hitter's Gavin Edgar, fourth hitter in the lineup. Swung on and missed. Let's go ahead and get back out here. Runner gets back. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. No score. That is cracked out to. It's a base hit. And the runner will get in there. I was trying to find the ball. So it's a single, long one, advances Sims to third. Sun coming in and out. It made it tough for me to see where the ball went through the camera. Now it's your number 5 hitter. Made that double play in the top of the first. Bo Luader's your second baseman. He's got runners at first and third now. No score. 2 outs. That one is low and outside. Camera shaking like a leaf on a tree, literally. I can see it bobbing. I have not come up with a solution. We're going to have to get a different camera. And that throw is down to second. Runner will steal second base. That is Edgar. Nothing doing on Sims at third. Liberty threatening second and third, but there are 2 outs. Outside. Count 2-1 to Bo Luaders. Can he bring home some runs? Good job by the catcher there, Dalton Brown, to keep that in front of him. Well, that sun just kind of gets in the clouds, goes in, goes out. Yeah, they claim the auto setting's supposed to work. It does not. That is going to be grounded. 2 short and the out number 3. Shortstop making the play there. Owen Smith throwing it over there to Brady Turner. So we'll go to the top of the first, or top of the second, rather. Well, Liberty threatened, didn't get anything. No score. Routt and Liberty on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a moment. So Routt goes 1-2-3 with that double play to the right side to the second baseman. Lueders throw it over to first to get the runner at first. They're in the first inning, and then Liberty threatened, got a couple, second and third, but no, didn't get anybody home. So that's why our score is what it is now. 4-5-6 for the Routt Rockets. It's Reich, Brown, and Brown. The law firm of Reich, Brown, and Brown. Here's Cale Reich, the third baseman. Where's number 33? That is low for a ball. I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom in much today on the fellas. Camera just doesn't want to focus with the wind. Can't figure out what it's supposed to focus on. Yeah, this camera's supposed to work with auto settings. Don't you believe it? Top of the second, no score. Routt and Liberty from Liberty High School on Furious Rally Sports. That is hit very well. Out to left. It's off the wall. Left center. You heard it come off the wall out here. Banging. As your center fielder went to get it. That was lane bent. Cale Reich with a long double. That thing almost went out the ballpark. One hopped it. And now your number 5 hitter. It's number 8, the catcher, Dalton Brown. Cale Reich with a poke in the wind. Ball up. Evan Sims on the hill for Liberty. Leadoff double from Cale Bent. Showing bunt here. Pulls back. It's ball. It is a strike at the knees, rather. 1-1. Windy, windy, windy. Out of the southwest, cross breeze left, right from what I could tell. Left to maybe center, right center field. 16 gusting to 32, I think more. That is outside. 2-1 to Dalton Brown. Routt trying to get on the board here in the second after Reich's leadoff double. He clouded it too. It's a long ways. There are no dimensions on this fencing, but it's a long ways to hit it out here. That's fouled. 2-2 now. Get me for the coughing. It's going to happen today. Sometimes I can mute it, sometimes I can't. A little under the weather. Still here, baby. Dalton Brown, what can you do here on 2-2? Can you bring a runner home? You will foul that one off to the right. Routt comes into this one 16-10, 7-0 in the conference, though, in the Western Illinois Valley Conference. Play a lot of tough teams. They are big physical-wise. Man. That is going to be hit out to right field. It's going to be a base hit. The runner will score. So a single from Dalton Brown, the catcher. Scores Cale Reich. 1-0 now. Jacksonville Routt here in the top of the second with nobody out. Let's change our score, shall we? There we go. It's number 6 hitter, the second baseman, number 29, Jacob Brown. Gonna show bunt. Runner takes second base. We'll call that a stolen base, I suppose, for Dalton Brown. We actually have a runner there. That's Talon Thompson running for Dalton Brown, the catcher. Windy. Wow. That is a hit out to left field. Thrown in quickly. Cameron didn't quite catch that one, did it? Wow. And now first and third. So it's been double, single, single. Jacksonville Routt, your number 7 hitter. The right fielder, number 3, Anson Butcher. Wow, how's that wind bobbing the camera now? Yep, I don't blame the pitcher. Stepped off. There was a nice gust of wind with dust there. You're kind of waiting for the gust to die. Again, number 3, your right fielder, Anson Butcher, number 7 hitter in the lineup. Throw back over to first, nothing doing. We can give you that shot if we're going to think about that. Throw back over to the first, nothing doing again. Jacob Brown is the runner at first. Don't think I saw a courtesy runner there. Foul. 1-0 Routt. Nobody out here in the top of the second. They have runners at first and third. A little bit of a jam for Evan Sims. In the wind. It's always windy at Liberty. No, low and in. Makes the count what? 2-1? Do I have that right? 1-1 apparently. Forgive the coughing and the sniffling. It's me, and I'm a little bit under the weather. You got a runner at third. Dalton Brown. Jacob Brown is at first. All started with Cale Reich's ripping left center field double, one hop the fence. Dalton Brown brought him home with a single. Jacob Brown single moved his runner to third. Dalton Brown swung on and missed, strike 2. Nobody goes anywhere, even though the catcher had a little bit of trouble with that. It's Dylan Hawking. One and two. What happens here? That is hit out to center field and deep, and it's going to get by the center fielder. They're going to run for days. That's going to be a triple. 2 runs will score. Looky there. Well, good rip by Anson Butcher, gets the triple. Scores 2. Dalton Brown scores from third. Jacob Brown scores from first. 3-0. Routt here in the top of the first, nobody out. That's the tough part for Liberty. You can kind of see it in this lineup. They've got bats. Pitch is low and outside for a ball. And that's to Jonas Brown, your pitcher. Cat that looks like he's about 6'5". I don't know if he is or not. He looks it. Good pitch there on the outside edge from Evan Sims, 1-1. Routt 3, Liberty nothing. Nobody out. Rout's going, thank you, here in the second. That's a good pitch there that Jonas Brown can't get to. Kind of a disappearing breaking ball from Evan Sims. Now 0-2, or 1-2 rather. Jonas Brown. Oh, good job, Dylan Hawking. stopping that one from getting to the backstop. He had to go way out there to get that. 2-2 now. I don't know. Whenever I pitched in the wind back when I was in the Cro-Magnon era, it bugged me. I didn't like it at all. It's even for everybody, right? But now 3-2 when the count was 1-2 to Jonas Brown. Number 8 hitter in the Routt Rocket lineup. Wobbly Goblin, he will take ball 4 with the camera. And that makes it 1st and 3rd for Routt. Still nobody out here in the 2nd inning. It's Tegan Reeves, your DH, number 23. Forgive me. He is DHing for Owen Smith, the shortstop. We have a little conference here. Hang on a minute. You know, you should ask the coach what his last name is pronunciation-wise when you're going through the lineup. I did that and didn't ask his. Head coach Travis, I'm going to guess it's Ruppel, R-U-P-P-E-L. So, coach, forgive me for that. He's out there talking to his players, trying to get them to get kind of combobulated here. And I got bugs all of a sudden showing up in the vehicle. Hey, listen here, you're going to hear some bug spray. That'll keep them away, those little devils. It's your number 9 hitter again, as I said, Tegan Reeves. 3-0. Top of the 2nd, nobody out for Routt. In the wind at Liberty. That is a strike. Now, if you were to say to yourself, well, hey, Phil, why don't you mount your camera up on top of your vehicle? And that would be a stable environment. Yeah, but it does not want to shoot through the fence. It wants to pick up the fence. It cannot shoot through it. So that doesn't work either. It is if the fence is short enough, but not in this case. I think that's an 8-foot fence that's up here. That is popped up, and is it playable for the catcher? Did he make that catch? He did. Nice catch, Dylan Hawking. That's the first out of the inning. For the Liberty Eagles. Got a runner at second base. It's Oliver Smith running at second. Left-handed hitter is Bryson Mossman, your center fielder, your leadoff man. Routt 3, Liberty nothing. Long 2nd inning for Evan Sims out on the bump for Liberty. I mean a long one. Feels like it's been a half hour. And that is hit well. The center, been making the catch, as you see. And a good catch out there. Nice hard line drive hit for the 2nd out from Mossman. Scores the run, though. And that's Anson Butcher. He might have had a runner there at 3rd. And he scores now 4-0. Runner does not advance from 2nd. Which running at the moment, Oliver Smith for Jonas Brown, the pitcher. It's your number 2 hitter. We'll change that score in a moment. 2 outs now. Number 2 hitter, Samuel Long, your left fielder. Number 1. Just a bunt. It's going to get to the backstop. I'm going to call that a wild pitch. So Smith gets the 3rd running for Jonas Brown. Oliver Smith. Will it show the hitter? Nope, not exactly. Can't focus because of the wind today. All right. Pitch is fouled to the left. 4-0. Let me get a chance to change that score here, huh? Here we go. There we go. 4-0 Routt. Evan Sims comes home. Nope. Fastball goes a little bit outside. 2-1 now. Thanks for joining me. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill on Furious Rally Sports. Routt's just about batted around here in this second. Long inning for poor old Evan Sims on the hill. Fouls that one. So 2-2. I don't know if I'm Evan. I'm kind of thinking Samuel Long's not looked real sharp on my breaking ball. Maybe I put one on the outside corner here. Let's see what he does, huh? Watch him smoke one out. Well, he did hit it to the left side, right side anyway. And that's a ground out to second, over to first. Out number 3. Wow, quite a bit of scoring in that inning. They got 4 runs on, what did they get? 1, 2. And what did I have? Oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Hey, what did they do? Leave 1? Yeah. So, we go to the bottom of the second. Jacksonville Routt looking impressive so far. 4-0 on Furious Rally Sports. In a moment, I shall return. Well, I don't know about you, but Evan Sims's pitch there to Samuel Long, I don't think I'd want to put that one in that close, but he did, and Long was a breaking ball, and he was grounded it out. So there we have it. Trying to get all my fielders written in the scorecard here. Okay. First pitch is hit on the infield and out. As I'm trying to write stuff on the score sheet here. Blaine Deege, first pitch. I think it might have been to the pitcher. 1 away. Now it's Lane Bent, your center fielder. He is the number 7 hitter in the lineup for the Liberty Eagles. 4-0 Routt here in the bottom of the second. Inside. 1-1 to Lane Bent out in center. Busy fella in that last half inning. Wow, was he. That is popped out. Oh, it's going to go out to the fence. It's just going to be a long single. Long single out to left field for Lane Bent. Now it's your number 8 hitter, the right fielder, number 9, Will Fessler. Make sure that's who that is here, because I want to double check that. The lineup card might have gotten changed around. Is that who I got in there? Wow, I can't see that number at all. Pretty sure that's who that is. Yeah, it looked like I saw a 9. Let's go. There we go. See the possible runner going. That is low for a ball. The runner does take off. So I'm going to call that one a pass. Well, I don't know. Call it a wild pitch, I guess. Tough call. Bent moves to second base here now. Fessler bring him home down 4-0. One out here in the third, or bottom of the second, rather. Ooh, wow. Pitcher kind of lost that one, huh? Jonas Brown. 2-0. Not exactly near the strike zone on these first two pitches for Jonas. Is he there? He gets the frame. Good frame there from Dalton Brown. Not sure it was a strike, but it's a good frame anyway. 2-1. That's what your catcher's supposed to do, right? Oh, pick off here at second. No, ball gets away out to center, but nothing doing. Bent almost picked off there. Good move by Jonas Brown. He stepped right off there, and uh-oh. One out here in the bottom of the second. 4-0 Routt. Can Liberty bring one home or more? Fessler faces a 2-1 here from Jonas Brown. That is grounded foul to the left. Clouds and sun, clouds and sun. They're going to mess with that camera all day. And the wind. Oh, did he go? Did he foul it? I think he did tick it. Sounded like he did a bit. 2-2 now. To Will Fessler, your right fielder. Number 8 hitter in the lineup for Liberty. 4-0 Routt. They got their runs in the top of the second. That is fouled. Routt Rockets unis kind of remind me of Vanderbilts, huh? A little bit. I remember seeing those a few years ago. Good pitch there. Nice breaking ball or change up or something there that he gets Will Fessler on the K. That thing just disappeared, didn't it? 2 outs now for Liberty here in the bottom of the second. It's your DH number 8, Tanner Walton. Can Liberty eat into this Routt lead? Well, have to do it with 2 outs. Yeah, swung over and missed for that breaking ball for a strike. Hello, son. I'm glad to see you. I'm just going to have to tone you down a little bit. There we go. Isn't that better? Sure. That one is going to be popped on the right side. Your first baseman will make the play. That's Brady Turner for out number 3. So get one aboard on a single. Lane Bent, but that's it. We'll go to the top of the third. 4-0 Routt on Furious Rally Sports with your Uncle Phil O'Neill. In a moment. Returning I will. You can kind of see with Jacksonville Routt, he had a lot of big fellas on the team. And they can hit all the way down up and down the lineup, at least it appears to me. So top of the third we go here. It's 3-4-5 for Jacksonville Routt. Thanks for joining me on Furious Rally Sports with a camera that wants to shake all over the place. And I'm under the weather, and Brady Turner, the first baseman, wearing number 17, says, I don't care, Phil. I want to smoke one out of here. So he'd like to. Evan Sims says, I don't want to see him do that. That pitch is inside. And a ball. There was that line drive to the second baseman in the double play with the runner at first. His last time up. Takes a strike now, 1-1. Again, forgive me, under the weather. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill, but we're still here bringing you a ball game. Now that one's in the dirt. 2-1. It's a nice day. It was about 65. I think at game time still feels like it's about what it is. But the wind, you'd want a coat out here. If you're out in the field, you'd probably be all right. Some players wearing sleeves, some not. Now up and out with that fastball, 3-1. Evan Sims' fastball seems like it's got a little bit of life to it. It moves around. 3-1 to the number 3 hitter in Rout's lineup, Turner. And Brady will, that looked like a strike, but it's ball 4. Looked like a strike to me, Evan. Brady Turner walks. Now the guy that doubled big time out here to left center, one hop off the fence. Cale Reich, the third baseman, or number 33. Routt trying to add to their 4-0 lead. That one is low for a ball. Yeah, when Reich hit that ball, I saw the fielders kind of running. I'm like, are they going to run out of room? Is it going to go out? One hop the fence for that double in the second. That's in there for a strike. Reason why I know this, the scoreboard on the softball diamond is the same as the baseball diamond today. That's kind of cool. I believe that's up there. 2 and what we got, 2-1? Yes. Runner first is Brady Turner. He just walked moments ago. Cale Reich bring him home. Well, this one is hit very well again. And this one is gone. Yes, he did. Cale Reich can bring him home. Wow, out here to left center field. Just kept carrying. Cale Reich with the home run. Here in the third. His teammates congratulate him here. Yeah, he got that one. For sure. Double and a homer. Now 6-0. Routt. Wow. Cale Reich absolutely mauled that thing. So much for me thinking that home runs couldn't go out today. Yes, they can. Cale Reich doubled and homered. Pitch is in there for a strike to Dalton Brown. I'll show this to you again where he hit it. You can see there just to the right of the scoreboard. See there's somebody out there retrieving the ball now. Just low. 1-1 to Dalton Brown, your catcher. Matter of fact, it went out to the crops beyond out here. About 3 rows deep. That is a base hit out to center. Fielding it, throwing it in. Lane bent. So Dalton Brown aboard with a single. Going to walk a homer and a single. 6-0 now, Routt. Man, Cale Reich's got a bat, huh? Double and a homer. Both his balls out there to left with a one-hop double And then the other one finishes the job, and it goes out of the ballpark left center. See if we're going to see a pitching change here. We might. If I'm Evan Sims, hey, sometimes you come up against a good hitter, and no matter what you throw him, he makes you pay. I remember one time playing a game in Legion Ball, since we got a moment to talk about it. He was a pretty good hitter from Monmouth. I was playing for Hamilton's Legion team, and I threw probably one of the best curveballs I've ever thrown. And he promptly hit it over the left center field fence. I think it was a grand slam. I remember thinking, yeah, I'm probably not going to be playing college ball. What are you going to do? Now let's see who's pitching here. So Sims goes 2 complete. And now who do we have pitching? Hang on a second. Can't see with the 22 blocking. I believe that's 18. Or is that 8? Who do we have throwing here? Can't see him. No. Oh, it is 8. Do I have an 8 on their lineup card? Yes, Tanner Walton. Comes in the third. The wind says, hello. Let's get out of that. There we go. A little better. It's Tanner Walton on in relief for Liberty. 6-0. So what happened to transpired after Chase Sims? A walk, and Cale Reich homered to make it 6-0, and then Dalton Brown singled out to center field. And there we have it. So Tanner Walton in the pitch for Liberty. See if I can see who we've got for fielders now. Has anybody changed? Shortstop doesn't appear that it's changed, has it? Nope. Well, no. Luader's moved to short. What did we do here at second? I believe we moved Sims to second. And here's your hitter, Jacob Brown, the number 6 hitter in the lineup for Routt. So Sims now at second, the Waiters at short for Liberty after the pitching change. Good fastball there for a strike, I think. Yes. From Tanner Walton. The big inning is the last inning, 4 for the Routt Rockets. They got 2 more with the 2-run homer from Cale Reich, the left center. Beautiful bunt. No, it's a foul ball. Foul ball. Umpire says foul. Running for Dalton Brown, the catcher, is number 40. Talon Thompson. Talon, I'm hoping I'm saying that right. If it's Talon. I don't think so. I think the coach said Talon. So I think Talon Thompson is running there at first base. Let's kind of widen the shot out a bit so you can see it. Windy today at Liberty. 6-0. Routt leading here with nobody out in the top of the third. Jacob Brown at the dish, the second baseman. By the way, you see your center fielder there. That's Bent. Lane Bent is playing about halfway between second base and the center field wall. Maybe a little further back than that, not much. Give you kind of a frame of reference point. Wind kicks back up again. That is a ground ball to short. Are they going to turn two? No. Will the runner go to second? Nope. First out is Dalton Brown at second base. The shortstop throw to second from Lueders to Sims. One out here in the top of the third. Anson Butcher, who singled, well, he tripled his last time up. The right fielder. So I have sometimes you write in pencil, your pencil runs out of lead and kind of scratch it in the scorecard. I'm like, that's not a 1, that's a 3. Forgive me. Again, under the weather today. Routt goes, don't care, we're up 6-0. 1-1 now to Anson Butcher. See some people with the blankets over the top. Some people have coats on, probably just to block the wind more than anything. That is out to right field. And the runners just move up 1. Jacob Brown, is he still, yep, he's running for himself. He gets to second. The single out to right from Anson Butcher. He's 2 for 2. Now it's your pitcher, Jonas Brown. Rockets trying to add to their 6-0 lead with 1 out here in the top of the third. Already gotten 2 in this inning, a 2-run homer from Cale Reich. That's a perfect looking bunt. And I think everybody's safe. Did they get the out at first? Oh, they did get the out. Okay, so they did. Sacrifice bunt is good. It's 2 outs. Runners move up. See him at second and third there now. Anson Butcher at second. Jacob Brown at third. That pitch is way upstairs from Tanner Walton, who came on in relief here in the third inning. Tegan Reeves, your DH, the last hitter in the lineup for the Rockets. He's DHing for the shortstop, Owen Smith. That is a base hit out to left. No, it's a line drive right out to the left fielder. See, Cameron couldn't even move fast enough to get that shot. And a good play out in the left field for out number 3. By the way, who made that out? That was Blaine. Who do I have out there? Blaine DG made that. So we go to the bottom of the third. Routt got a couple. See if Liberty can get some back here in the bottom of the third on Furious Rally Sports. So that was Reeves that lined out to left field for the third out, Tegan Reeves for the Jacksonville Rockets. Liberty starts with 1, 2, 3 here in the bottom of the third. Hawking, Sims, Sparrow. 2-run homer from Cale Reich, added 2 in this inning. First pitch hitting, and it's over to third, over to first. Where are they out? That's Reich. Over to Brian Turner. Dylan Hawking, first pitch, swinging. 1 away. Evan Sims now, who was pitching, now playing second base. Oh, wait a minute. The runner apparently got in there. I thought he was out at first. What happened? The ball get dropped? Must have. Man, when things like that happen on the score sheet, that's you look down, you write it down, and then all of a sudden you look up, wait a minute, he's on. Okay. So pickoff move, he gets to second, gets a board on the infield single to Dylan Hawking. Now the coach going to come out and talk things over here. We're going to see a switch here? I think we might. Hang in there just a second. I think we might have seen a position switch of some kind, but can't tell exactly what they did. May have been a glove issue or what have you. Evan Sims, now you're, as I said, your pitcher. As low, gets to the backstop, or going to, and the runner gets the third. So Dylan Hawking gets the third on the wild pitch, I would call that. Evan Sims has a chance to bring home a run for Liberty here with nobody out in the bottom of the third inning. Again, forgive me. Boy, not feeling the best, and you can hear it, but trying my best here. 6-0 Routt. That is grounded to short. Over to first, they'll give up the run. Oh, he dropped the ball. Well, they'll get the run, though. I'm thinking that's an error on the first baseman. Brian Turner dropping the ball. And now 6-1. Change that score in a moment. It's your number 3 hitter, Reed Sparrow, the third baseman, number 10. Oh, that's back here in the center field. And a double. Double out to center field for Reed Sparrow. That sends Sims to third. I'm not sure if we got a runner for Sims at. Don't think we do. Okay. Let's pop the foul. Now look at that uniform number. Is that an 18 or is that a 10 with a thingy in there? I don't know. Pitch, and this is foul to the right. I think that's a 10, but that is tough to see that. That could be an 18. I don't know what I think that's a 10. It's got like a line through it of some kind. Gavin Edgar's your hitter now, though, for Liberty. That is popped, foul to the right. Can't make the play, though, the first baseman, Brian Turner. Second and third for Liberty, trying to get some runs home, down 6-0. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch is outside. Oh, it gets to the backstop. Will the runner score? Yes, indeed. Evan Sims scores from third. What I would call the wild pitch. Sparrow moves on to third. See if Edgar can bring him home 6. Yeah, 6-2. I got to change that on the score. I'll do that in a moment. Hang on. That is popped up. It'll be in front of the center fielder, and it's going to get by him momentarily. That will be a double for Gavin Edgar. Scores the run. Sparrow from third. It's 6-3. Let's change that score while I have a moment. Making a game of it now. Suddenly is Liberty. It's number 5 and number 27, Bo Lueders. That is outside for a ball. Again, we've talked about the camera situation. We just tuned in. It's up on a stand, folks. There's not much you can do. Pickoff move. Ooh, is he out? No, he's in there. Gavin Edgar almost picked off there. Good move by Jonas Brown. I'm starting to wonder if Jonas Brown might be getting a little bit fatigued here in the third. Not been quite as precise, I don't think. 2-0. Nobody out here for Liberty. They're going, yeah, we'll keep piling some on, trying to get some back here on Routt. Maybe they chase their starter. You don't know. Swung on a miss for a strike. Again, the sun will come in and out of the clouds this whole game. Try to make the adjustments when I can. Is that a strike? No. 3-1. That is a pop out to right. Runner Edgar stays, the first out. Lueders pops out to right field. It's your left fielder number 2, Blaine DG. You see Edgar at second, trying to add to the runs they've gotten in this inning. They've gotten 3, get back in this game with Routt. 6-3. That one is pop foul and to the left. Both pitchers have had long innings, Sims and Jonas Brown. That is in there for a strike. I know you can't hardly tell it with the way the wind bobbed the camera, but it is. 1-1. That is grounded to third. Double clutches, but makes the play. Does your third baseman. That's Cale Wright that makes that out. 2 down. Throwing it over to Brady Turner. Now Lane Bent. Runner moved up to third on that. That's Gavin Edgar. Swung on a miss for a strike. The winds at Liberty. Yep, they're up today. 16, gusts 32, probably worse than that at times. Southwest, kind of a cross breeze left to right. Cale Wright says, I don't care. I hit a 2-run homer. True you did, sir, for Routt. Added to the 4-0 lead. They got up 6-0. Liberty's gotten 3 here in the bottom of the third. Now a ball and 2 strikes to Lane Bent. He's your center fielder for Liberty. That one is up. I don't know, just watching Jonas Brown here, it almost feels like he's feeling for it just a little bit here. He may be losing a bit of the wheel for Routt. Full count now. I'm sure skipper Ryan Turner would like to get him through 3. Strike 3. Took the breaking ball. Good pitch to get the K. Caught Lane Bent looking. Well, there's a lot going on in that inning. They got 3 runs on 3 hits. What'd they do? They left 1. We'll go to the top of the 4th. Routt leads it 6-3 on Furious Rally Sports. Uncle Phil will be back. Really, I will. So what possibly with Routt could have turned into a Routt, pun intended, I don't know. No, I guess not. Liberty's gotten 3 and gotten back in this in the bottom of the 3rd. So we go to the top of the 4th, top of the order up for Jacksonville Routt. This is your left-handed hitting center fielder Bryson Mossman. It's grounded to second and flew out to center. Beauty. Absolute beautiful pitch there from Tanner Walton. That pitch is outside. 1-1. Just started at the top of the 4th here. Routt leads by 3. Outside, 2-1. 1, 2, 3 hitters in a Routt lineup. And when they get to number 4, look out. He's double and homered. That is a base hit out to Right field. I had to find the ball. So where'd it go? So base hit here in the fourth for Bryson Mossman, his first hit of the game. That'll bring up Samuel Long, the left fielder, number 1. Yeah, Mossman being the leadoff hitter, he's got to take off, doesn't he, at some point? It's not there, pitches high, ball 1. Runner takes off, throw, nope, stolen base. Or Bryson Mossman. Yeah, Hawking didn't have much of a chance to throw him out there with that pitch. Samuel Long will try to bring the runner home now for Routt to add to that 6-3 lead. Nobody out here in the top of the fourth. Oh, he's going to take off. Oh, it's a perfect bunt. An absolutely perfect bunt. Everybody's safe. And actually, the run will score here, I believe. Or no, he's out at home as he took off. I was moving the camera around trying to figure out what happened. There was a throw to third trying to get the runner. The runner tried to score. He's out. But your Samuel Long gets to second on the fielder's choice. So Mossman is out, 1-5-2 for the first out of the inning. Now, have fun with that in your scorecard. Tried to score on that. It was a perfect bunt. But he's out at home. So now it's your number 3 hitter, Brady Turner, your first baseman. Nope, that's upstairs for a ball. So again, with that, Samuel Long lays that beautiful bunt down the third base line. Looks like the third, whoever fielder got it, looked to turn to try to get the out at third. That meant Mossman took off for home, and he was out like a light at home plate. That pitch goes to the backstop. Samuel Long will take third on that on the wild pitch. Brady Turner, so it's now 7-3, and let's get that score changed. Well, no, it's not. It's 6-3. What am I talking about? That run did not score yet. Hang on a minute. Jumping ahead. The run did not score from third. That's right. Swung on a miss. 2-1 now to Brady Turner with Samuel Long at third. Wow. Apparently when you get sick, you don't think very well, huh? Top of the fourth, Routt by 3 over Liberty. Now, that ball is going to go to the backstop. The runner will score. Call that a wild pitch. And now, there's my 7. 7-3. Routt on the wild pitch. Samuel Long comes home from third for the Routt Rockets. That pitch is upstairs from Tanner Walton, and it will be a walk to Brady Turner. Now you deal with the devil. And the devil is that cat right there who has doubled off the left center field fence and one hopper, and he's hit one out the left center field. Cale Reich. I'm just going to leave it. He's been hitting well. Let's leave a shot on him here, huh? The runner at first. Runner does go. Play at second. He is in there. Stolen base for Brady Turner. One out on the weird out at first, or at the home plate. Here in the fourth. Brady Turner at second. 7-3, they lead Liberty. On comes set, Cale Reich. Sees the breaking ball and fouls it. 0-2 now. Again, Reich has doubled and homered. Doubled and scored and homered, which means he scored. It was a 2-run homer. Can he do it again? Facing a different pitcher this time, though, in Walton. 0-2, he's got him at the moment. Breaking ball misses outside. Does it go to the backstop? No. Good job there by Dylan Hawking to keep it in front of him. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and the runner is, and that is hit very well. Out to right, it's going to bounce over the right fielder's head. And it's going to be a double if Reich's going to go for 3. He should have it, I think. Is he in there? Oops, I missed the wrong camera. He's out at third. Forgive me for that. I was trying to look for the ball and missed it. Reich was out at third base. Give him a double, I guess, and he's out at third. 9-5, I believe. Somewhere there was a cutoff throw there. There's 2 outs that scored Brady Turner. It is now 8-3. Your hitter is the catcher, number 8, Dalton Brown. That is hit out to right. And making the catch is your right fielder, and that's Will Fessler for out number 3. Strange inning, but what'd they get? A run on 2 hits? 2 runs on 2 hits. And they didn't leave anybody, did they? All right, we go to it's actually 8-3, and I'll change that score here in a moment on Furious Rally Sports. Well, I suspected they might do this, and they have. They've gone to a relief pitcher now. It's number 15, Oliver Smith, senior. And he will pitch to 8-9-1, Will Fessler, the right fielder for Liberty. Swung on and missed. So that strange, weird inning there that Routt had, but they got a couple runs in that 4th. 8-3, they lead Liberty on Furious Rally Sports. With me, with your Uncle Phil, just coughing and hacking. Forgive me, I am not feeling the best. 0-2 now on Will Fessler. Fastball there. That had some smoke on that one. But misses outside. 1-2. 16-10 coming into this route, but they're 7-0 in their own conference. And that is grounded to third. And gonna have to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to give an error there at third base. Unfortunately, to Mr. Reich, Cale Reich. That one in there. No, it's not. It's a ball. Forgive me. Runner first. On the fielding error, we'll call it. And the wind just a whipping. It's your number 9 hitter, the DH tenor, Walton. Well, he's pitching now, so there you go. That is, it's going to be grounded to first. We'll take care of it. Or did they? I don't know. Ball's hitting a weird spot. No, they did not. It's aboard with a single. Okay. First and second for Liberty, threatening here in the 4th. In there for a strike. This is Dylan Hawking, your leadoff hitter. That is up and in. 1-1. Swung on and missed. Ball on 2 strikes now. Is that Hawking in there? I think it is, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Well, pitch is outside, 2-2. Vessler board on the air at third. He's at second, Walton at first. Nobody out. That is grounded to the left side. That's going to be a single. Moves everybody up 1. Dylan Hawking with the single. The wind just a howling away. I think this is Evan Sims. I may have been off on the score sheet. I'm okay now. This is Evan Sims, who pitched, went to second base after his pitching performance. He pitched, 2 complete. We'll talk things over here. Routt with a lead of 8-3. Nobody out for Liberty, though, and the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. The reliever Oliver Smith came on this inning for the Rockets. Again, with the pitch count, you never know what you're going to get in a ball game in high school and baseball. Bases loaded for Evan Sims. No, inside for a ball. And the Eagles get a few back. Looking good with nobody out. All right. Smith comes home. Gets the strike on the outside edge, 1-1. Friendly call there. To me, that looks like a ball. Again, you got to remember it's the camera angle. The umpire has a better look at it than I do. From my camera angle, it looked like a ball. That looked like a strike. Okay, it's 2-1. Oliver, if you were thinking, hey, man, I don't know, I kind of agree with you. These 2 pitches look like. That is grounded to the left. So 2-2 now for Evan Sims. Trying to help the Eagles, the hometown team, get back in this one, down 8-3 to team. It's usually a powerhouse in baseball, Class 1A in Illinois, the Jacksonville Routt Rockets. They look like they got some talent here, no doubt. That is in the dirt, and a runner will not advance. Good job there. Nice job, Dalton Brown, keeping that in front of you. If the catcher changes during the game, I can't tell it because, they got the equipment on. I can't see a number. Can't see a number on the back. I'm pretty sure Dalton Brown's still in there. That is a grounder to third. They'll go over to first for the out, but it scores a run. Scores Fessler from third. Evan Sims grounds to third base to Reich. That's the first out of the inning. And now Reed Sparrow. Dylan Hawking, you see, it's second. Tanner Walton, the DH, is at third. Well, he's pitching now. He was the DH to start the game. It's your number 3 hitter, Reed Sparrow, third baseman. 8-4. I got to change the score. Hang on. Swung on a miss, first strike. There we go. Bing. That is foul to the right. Well, I don't know. This game could go either way here. 8-4 Routt leading it. The bottom of the fourth. That is low. Right, it's going to get to the backstop, and the runners will move up. I don't know. It's a wild pitch or pass ball. Let's just call it. A passed ball. Well, wait a minute. Did they call it a foul ball? Must have. 1 and 2. So, okay. That is grounded to third. Over to first. For the out. Well, I'm not sure exactly what happened in that inning, but something happened there. It was an out, and I don't know if that was Edgar that made that out. Might have. I only got 2 outs there. Anyway, we'll try to figure that out in the next half inning. The score remains 8-4 as we go to the top of the 5th on Furious Rally Sports. Okay, back at it here. Yeah, I'll have to go back and look at that scorecard to see what happened. Sometimes I can bring up the info on the various schools online, and they'll keep the scorecards, but I'm not finding anything today. It's 6, 7, 8. Brown, Jacob Brown, Butcher, and Jonas Brown. Your second baseman, Tanner Walton, throws the first pitch of the 5th outside. 8-4 Routt over Liberty on Furious Rally Sports with your Uncle Phil O'Neill, who's a little bit under the weather. And that one is hit out to left field. It'll be a base hit. Single for Jacob Brown. Now your right fielder, number 3, Anson Butcher. Anson is what? Tripled and singled. Tripled, scored, and singled. Right, his triples out here to left center. Opposite way. Always like seeing hitters do that, right? Runner will go from first. He is going to be in there. And he's going to go to third, actually, now because the ball gets away. And you see him there. Okay. Runner gets all the way to third, Brown, with nobody out. Can Anson Butcher bring him home? Breaking ball is, this one is hit out to center field. Catching it. And a good catch out there as he had to range for it, lane bent, but it's an RBI for Anson Butcher. And now 9-4. Routt. Butcher does his job, right? Brings the runner home. That's what you want. Again, now 9-4. It's your number 8 hitter, the pitcher, the former pitcher, Jonas Brown. Do we have a pinch hitter in here? We might have. I can't quite see him. The bobbing camera. Okay, we do. It's actually the guy that came in to pitch, which is Oliver Smith. That is grounded too short, and it's going to be a base hit. There was not much of a chance there. That'll be a single for Oliver Smith with one out. Now let's see if Tegan Reeves, your DH, will do something for Routt. 9-4, they lead it here in the top of the fifth at Liberty High School. Furious Rally Sports, thanks for joining me. Uncle Phil O'Neill. I have certainly sounded better. It's like a broadcasting. Oh, that runner's going to go here immediately. In the throw, he is out. And we didn't get a chance to even switch that camera. The throw was behind him a little bit. And Smith was tagged out there by, I believe that was Evan Sims. For the second out of the inning. Tegan Reeves takes the pitch outside. Now 1-1. That is foul. Ball and 2 strikes to Tegan Reeves. Rockets have gotten one more run here in the fifth. It's a fly out to center by Anson Butcher. He scored Jacob Brown from third. 9-4 over the Eagles of Liberty. Swung on and missed, strike 3. All right, so they get one run on 2 hits. Didn't leave anybody. So we'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Liberty's got to go to work. They're down 9-4 to the Jacksonville Routt Rockets on Furious Rally Sports. Well, trying to fix my lineup card here in a moment. Everything that happened there in that last half inning for the Eagles. I believe we still have, that's Gavin Edgar. Well, we don't know. It's grounded foul. Both of them had 22. Edgar or Luaders. I'm trying to tell if that's 27 or 22 there. It might be Luaders. I'll know the next hitter. Pitch is in there for a strike, 0-2. I think it may be Luaders, second baseman. Well, he went to short with the pitching change in the third. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Well, of course, every hitter's got a 2, and so that makes it that much tougher for me to tell which one. Is that the single 2? Let's see. 1 out. I believe so. That pitch is low and in the dirt for a ball. Again, I'd like to show that batter-pitcher, thing in there, but I can't because of the fact that it's just the camera cannot focus today with the wind. I believe this is Blaine Deege, the left fielder. That is hit to first, or hit to second, rather, over to first for the out. 2 away. Jacob Brown over to Brian Turner. This is Lane Bent, your center fielder. Swung on and missed. He's the number 7 hitter in the Eagles lineup. Going quietly at the moment here in the 5th. 9-4, Routt leads it. Nope, in the dirt. Ball and a strike now to Lane Bent. Busy fell out in center field, that's for sure in this game. That is grounded 2 short and over to first. Going to be thrown away. All right. So aboard on the throwing error from the shortstop is Lane Bent. Runner, there's a throw, and he's going to be in there. Bent with a stolen base. Trying to identify your shortstop here. Yeah, playing short is Jacob Brown now, playing second, or short rather. Okay. Well, there we go. He's the one that had the throwing error moments ago. They moved some fielders around. At second now is Anson Butcher. Did he start there? No, he did not. That is up, throw back down to second. Ooh, that's a good gun from your catcher back there. I believe that's still Dalton Brown. Oliver Smith came on in relief in the last inning for Routt. It's in the dirt, ball 4. 4 straight balls there to Will Fessler. Now your DH, number 8, Tanner Walton. Well, he's pitching now. What am I talking about? 2 outs here for Liberty. They're trying to get some runs back, down 9-4. That's foul to the left. Walton takes the ball. 1-1. First and second for Liberty. 2 outs, though, here in the bottom of the 5th. Striking the outside edge, 1-2. Very windy here today, as you can tell. The camera's not liking it, is it? That is outside, 2-2 now. Deuces wild here in the bottom of the 5th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. People like symmetry. 9-4, Rockets over to Eagles. Swung and a miss, strike 3. Smith gets the K of Tanner Walton. So what'd they do? They left a couple. No runs. Didn't get any hits, but they did leave a couple. We go to the top of the 6th. Can Routt add to that 9-4 lead? You will know in just a few moments on Furious Rally Sports, won't you? So tomorrow it's at Payson for Furious Rally Sports. I'll be there. Payson hosts Unity in baseball. 4:15 the game time. This one was in a little bit of early start. Supposed to start at 3:45. Umpires, yeah. They had some issue with that, and then they decided to go ahead and start at 4 o'clock. I think they didn't have the second umpire. Now that I think about it, did I ever see a second umpire show up? I'm not sure I did. So here in the top of the 6th, it's your top of the order. That's kind of rough for Liberty. But not for Routt. It's Bryson Mossman, your center fielder, number 14. Oops. Got a little quick on the trigger there. It's a ball. Windy at Liberty. When isn't it? That is popped out here to center field. In fact, I'll make the catch, and you didn't see it, but he did make the catch. Out here in kind of right center area, you can see him coming into the screen. Or I should say left center. Lane Bent. Nice catch out there for the first out. Your left fielder, number 1, Samuel Long, second hitter in the lineup for the Rockets. One out here in the 6th, top of it. Yeah, tomorrow's game, I doubt I'll sound much better than I do today. A few days off after that. I'm going to take them and do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Good pitch there for a strike from Tanner Walton. Came on in relief in the 3rd for Liberty. Game still, this is not over yet. Remember the pitch counts and the pitchers, and you just don't know. Tanner Walton gets another strike by Samuel Long. All in 2 strikes now. If you're Walton, do you put a breaker on the outside edge here? Try to get Long to swing over the top? Don't know. And he will pop one to the left side. Oh, boy. Okay, it was in no man's land out here in left. Basically landed in front of the left fielder. And I'm not sure. I think the shortstop went out to range for it, couldn't get it either. So it is a seeing eye single for Samuel Long. Now your number 3 hitter in the lineup, the first baseman, Brady Turner. That is okay. Got the ground out. I didn't even see where it was hit to, but anyway, they did get the ground out. 2 down. And now the devil's in the details with this fella. Cale Reich. Runner moved up there. Long. Double homered walk. Runner goes to third. Steals it pretty easy. Trying to add to that 9-4 lead with 2 outs. Cale Reich. It was doubled, homered, and walked. Scored every time. I've got that correct. Incorrect. Doubled, homered. Scored every time. That is a base hit out to center field. That will score a run. He was out at third. He's actually doubled every time. Let me say that again. Doubled, scored, homered, obviously scored, and he doubled. He was out at third trying to extend a double to a triple. He singled here. He scores Samuel Long 10-4. Now, Routt. Cale Reich, he wears hitters out, does he not? 10-4, good buddy. Anybody listening? Anybody listening that's older knows what that is. That's Routt people are thinking that. Liberty people are saying, be quiet, Phil. Runner's going to get the second there. The ball kind of bounding around at Dylan Hawking's feet. I guess we'll call it a stolen base. The runner is Gamelli White running for Cale Reich. That's second. That is a base hit out to right field. And the runner is going to score from second. That's White. It's now 11-4. Dalton Brown with the single there. And that's the catcher, so they'll have a runner for him. When I find out who that is, I'll let you know. 11-4. Let's change our score. If I can. Thank you. There we go. It's now the second baseman, number 29, Jacob Brown. Runner at second, or first rather. Will not take off, or will he? Yes, he will with the throw. He's out. Okay. There's out number 3. In the inning. Threw it down to second base, got the out. Did the catcher Dylan Hawking after he bobbled it. Gets Dalton Brown's runner, whoever that may have been. So they get what? 2 runs on 2 hits. On 3 hits. They leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Routt leading 11-4 over Liberty. At Liberty on Furious Rally Sports. Yeah. Now back at it here for the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order for the Eagles, Hawking, Sims, Sparrow. For Liberty, I wonder if that tree shadow is affecting the things there at home plate a bit. That is grounded to third. Over to first. Where are they out? One away. First pitch swinging. Evan Sims now. Single was bored on the air and grounded to third last time. That he will ground to third, and this one's going to get through, though. Or is it foul? It is foul. Just foul. That is hit out here to center field or out to right. Center fielder's going to come up with it. I should say out to left. My right, your left. Taking care of that. The single from Evan Sims. Throwing that in, Bryson Mossman. Don't know if Sims will go. It probably is does he have a pinch runner there? Don't think so. Didn't see anybody swap out. This is Reed Sparrow, the third baseman. That is hit out here to right center. Making the catch is Mossman. Should say out the left center. Again, when it's turned, it's my right when I'm looking in. It's your left. That's why I screw that up frequently. Good catch out there by Bryson Mossman. You'd probably say it's routine, but hey, nothing's routine out there. Gavin Edgar now your first baseman. That runner at first, 2 outs. That is a grounder to. Did he ground it? Yeah, well, don't matter. Made the play, doesn't matter. I think it was at the shortstop. Must have lined it right to him, and out number 3. Liberty leaves 1. No runs, 1 hit, and leave 1. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Routt still leading, 11-4. Going to be a massive, will it be a furious rally from Liberty? They're going to need it in the 7th, that's for sure. 11-4 Routt on Furious Rally Sports. All right, back at it here in the top of the 7th. 7-inning game in high school in Illinois. Game started at 3:30. Well, it was supposed to. Or 3:45. It started actually at 4. So Jacob Brown, your second baseman, number 29 here hitting. He's your number 6 hitter in the lineup. Pitch is up from Tanner Walton. I keep saying Wilson, Tanner. Must be thinking of the movie, right? Castaway. Pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Well, Routt may be 16-10, but you can see why they're 7-0 in the conference. Just kind of pretty decent. They made some mistakes and errors out in the field, but otherwise they know where the ball's going. They get the ball into the cutoff folks. They've got pretty good bats all the way up and down the lineup. Again, this is Jacob Brown, your second baseman. 2-1. That is popped. Where is it? Foul. Popped to Mars. Everybody kind of stood around there, so Artemis will find that one, I guess, the next mission. 2-2 now. I want to go see one of those take off. Always wanted to, never did. Well, maybe this time. Next time, rather. Wow, breaking ball that kind of looped in there and misses 3-2. Henry Wilson, Walton rather, not his best breaking ball, and I think he would agree with that. Winds died a bit here. That pitch is inside, ball 4. So here in the 7th, the leadoff man walks. Jacob Brown, it's your right fielder. Number 7 hitter in the lineup, number 3, Anson Butcher. He actually went to second. Do we have a pinch hitter here? No, I don't believe so. No, that's Butcher. See the 3 there. He's going to foul that one. Starts the countdown 0-1. Routt leading Liberty 11-4 in the top of the 7th. Nobody out. On Furious Rally Sports. That is, where is it? Center fielder has the play. Sure he does. One away. Lane Bent makes that play out there, one down. Yeah, your hat's going to come off on days like today, isn't it? Oliver Smith, your pitcher, I believe still, because he probably just keep pitching, right? Yeah, it looks like 15. That's Oliver. A walk for Jacob Brown. That's why he's at first. One out. Pitch just misses for a ball. You can tell Routt's built for the playoffs, right? 16-10. They ought to be a tough out come playoff time. This is hit out too. Left field and caught. Blaine DG makes the catch. 2 down. That's your number 9 hitter in the lineup, the DH, number 23, Tegan Reeves. Nope, that's inside for a ball. 11 for Routt, 4 for Liberty. Here, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. Can Liberty mount a massive, furious rally? That would be insane, wouldn't it? We'd probably be here till dark. There are no lights here, by the by. That's up. Throw to second. In there with a stolen base. Jacob Brown. Yeah, there are no lights. There are lights on the softball diamond, but there are not on the baseball field. Runner is going, and it's grounded to second. Over to first. Out number 3. All right, Liberty, what you got in the tank? Better have a few Eagles flying out of there, fellas. You need 7. In the bottom of the 7th, it's 11-4 Routt on Furious Rally Sports. Well, Oliver Smith has held the Eagles to just one run since he came in the fourth. He'll try to finish off Liberty here. It's 5, 6, 7. The Waiters, DG, and Bent for Liberty. That's a ball. Thanks for joining me on Furious Rally Sports, wherever you're joining me from, including the Routt folks, the Liberty folks, Familia, whoever. Foul to the left. Yeah, I've said this before. One of the reasons why I do these games, 40 years from now, these young gentlemen and ladies can always show their grandkids, hey, look, I played ball. That's as long as YouTube still exists. That channel will be up long after I'm gone, I hope. That is grounded. It's a base hit. It's out to left field here. And a nice single there from Bo Lueders. That's your left fielder, Blaine Deege. Pitch is up for a ball. See what the runner will do here. Probably not much with down 7 here in the bottom of the 7th. Yeah. Smith with a check throw. I'm not sure why I would do that, but okay. Runner goes. He does go, and he will get the stolen base. Waiters. Take that. By the way, your center fielder out here playing about midway, if you noticed that moments ago. Mossman. In there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Forgive me for my voice and my coughing and my, not feeling the best, but doing as best I can today. 11-4 Routt over the Eagles of Liberty. That one will go, good job by the catcher back there. I believe Dalton Brown's still in there. Kept that from going to the backstop. No. Count full now from Oliver Smith to Blaine Deege. Their left fielder for Liberty. They'll take a massive comeback here. Last chance for Liberty. 11-4, they're down. Inside, ball 4. Well, they've started it. Nobody out. Now your center fielder, Lane Bent. There we go. Up and in. Oliver Smith maybe, I don't know. I think, you were a high schooler once. What were you like? It's tough to keep your focus out there sometimes. When you start throwing balls, it just kind of adds on to itself. That is popped foul. Uno and uno on the count here. Liberty, I tell you what, we're going to be playing until 5 ever if you make a comeback here. It would be a furious rally. Routt in control, 11-4. That fouled 2. Ball and 2 strikes now. Lane Bent. See what Oliver Smith can do here. Can he get him? Answer to that is a pop-up on the infield. Third baseman makes the play. That is Reich on that one. First out of the inning for Liberty. It's your right fielder, Will Fessler. Unless they've had I don't think they've had a pinch hitter. Don't look like it. Is it in there? No, a ball. Runners at first and second for Liberty. Problem is, this is the last inning. And they need 7. That is grounded. A base hit out to left field. The runners will all just kind of move up one. So you got the bases loaded here. 1 out for Liberty. And it's your pitcher, number 9 hitter, Tanner Walton. He DH to start the game. Can help himself here with 1 out against Routt. 11-4. Rockets. Did that hit him? No, just in. 1-0. Tanner Walton, by the way, DHing for, well, he's pitching. He DH'd originally for Brody Clouser at short. They moved some players around, though, later. Good pitch there for a strike, 1-1. From Oliver Smith. Came on in the 4th. Pitched pretty well. Times he looked like he was maybe losing the wheel, but no. Coming down 2-1. Again, the size of these Routt players, all of them look like they're 6'2", 6'3". Man, what I'd give to be 6'2", 6'3". Don't answer that. That's inside now, 3-1. So chance of walking a runner in here. The base is loaded on the 3-1. I'm guessing Tanner Walton has the green or red light here. No swingy. Well, he did. He was caught out in left field. The runner will score from third. Blue Waiters scores from third. Fly out from Walton, but that makes it 2 outs. Runners at first and second did not move up. DG and Fessler. Top of the order for Liberty, but there's 2 outs. 11-5 the score now. I'll change that in a second if I get a chance to. Liberty likes to hack on the first pitch. Speaking of, foul. So Liberty at least got 1 back, but man, when you have to get 7 in an inning, that's a lot. First and second for Liberty with 2 out. No, inside 1-1. Again, this is your top of the order, Dylan Hawking, catcher. And this one is hit pretty well out here to center field.
Good.
Oh, they're going to try to score a run. It's a home run. Wow. It's an inside the park home run. I tried to get the shot for you. I couldn't. Dylan Hawking has an inside the park homer. All of a sudden, it's 11-8. Let me tell you what happened with that in a moment here after I change the score, just so you know. I'm trying to find the ball, and it was right out by me. Oh, not bottom 8. Hang on a minute. 11-8. There we go. Hang on. That's what I want to do. So the ball was hit out here just to the left of center field. And Brian Mossman had to go back and chase it, and he was on his horse. He was about midway at the time, so he had to go back there and get that. And by that point in time, the runner just kept running and running and running, and they all three scored. So a inside the park home run for Dylan Hawking. This is Evan Sims, your pitcher. It's 2 outs, though, for Routt here in the 7th. And this one is hit out to right field, and that's going to be the ball game. The fly out, and that ends it. They got 4, did Liberty, so they made it interesting here in the 7th, but that's your final score. Jacksonville Routt, 11. The Rockets, the Liberty Eagles, 8 on Furious Rally Sports. Thanks for joining your Uncle Phil. See, coughing Phil O'Neill today. I won't be much better tomorrow, but it is Payson hosting Unity in baseball. About 4:15, I will be on for that one. Thanks for joining me today. Again, I like to say this at the very end. If today was your day, awesome. That's fantastic. But if today was not your day, make tomorrow the beginning of your own Furious Rally. It's your Uncle Phil O'Neill. I will talk to you tomorrow from Payson High School. Bye for now.